Hello Pisces, what's going on? Hope you're doing very, very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me. And this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a general reading for August. But you know, it's timeless. All of my readings are timeless. So whenever you happen to find the reading is when you were meant to see it. You are very, very welcome here, Pisces. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that very much as well. I'm just going to put that back because I'm not ready. Okay. What is going on for Pisces? The Ace of Swords, awesome. That means there's some kind of breakthrough. Ooh, the Fool. Oh my God, a breakthrough, taking a leap of faith, trusting, a new beginning. Ooh, the Knight of Wands, action, Page of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, or the Hanged Woman, and the Page of Wands. The healing is done. It's time for things to move forward because the healing is done. Wow, the Four of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Wands. I'm losing my voice, excuse me. Ooh, the Ace of Wands, so many wands. The Three of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so Wands energy is all about like passion and spirit. You know, like va-va-voom. There's a breakthrough, like, sorry, with the Four of Wands, this talks about like a really important milestone that you've reached. So you've reached some kind of really important milestone and it's to do with trusting people again. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. So you've had some tough situations with people or maybe one particular person, totally up to you. But you're willing to take a leap of faith nonetheless. It's like a checkpoint in a computer game. Like you won't slide back from this. You know, like when you're healing, there tends to be like a back and forth where you think you've done the healing and then it rears its head again and you know, the problems keep coming back. For you, like I said, this is like a checkpoint in a computer game, so you won't be backsliding. It's a huge, huge milestone. It also means that you're coming into more stability. The Four of Wands is something a lot more stable. And you're moving into a Queen of Wands energy, male or female, which is like a leadership, really confident, not minding the spotlight being on you, doing things that are outside your comfort zone, you know, being bold and things like that, you know. So if you were kind of, you know, hid yourself away before, or you didn't want to take management positions, for example, or it could be about, you know, you always wanted to own your own business, but you didn't feel confident enough. It's like moving into an energy where you're like, no, I'm going to do it, you know, and feeling very comfortable doing it. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. So there's a very passionate new beginning coming with something to do with your work. When you have the Page of Pentacles, this is something, I'm sure there's love coming too, but they're talking about your work just now. This could also represent love, but at the moment there's an Eight of Pentacles here, so they're talking about work. A new project, new business, diversifying into something new, a promotion, something that you're very passionate about. A pet project, maybe that's something that grows. There was like a little, there's been why am I stuttering? Oh my God. The Hanged Man is like a delay. So it's a delay where spirit kind of keeps you stuck. It's not really delayed though, because like everything's planned. So you're always kind of where you're supposed to be, in my opinion. That's how I look at it. But you know, it may have felt like you were stuck and not moving forward, but there was some healing to do with the Three of Swords. That's like a broken heart or some kind of grief that you were overcoming. The Eight of Pentacles, this is work. This is being very good at your work, being very inspired and passionate and driven by your work, having lots of creative ideas or having lots of ideas, feeling very creative, becoming absorbed in your work again for some of you. This could be something that you started a while ago and now you're coming back to it, you know, or it could be something brand new. Both options are here. There's lots of passion here though with all these wands, like lots of energy. And the page, even the Princess of Wands over here, or the Page of Wands it's usually called, it kind of represents coming back from the dead, you know, like getting that, like that va-va-voom back, getting the interest in life back. You know, because this could be like with the Three of Swords, you know, when something bad happens and it breaks your heart, and that doesn't have to be romance, that could be anything, like someone, like, I don't know, hurt you, like a friend or a family member or something hurt you, or you lost your job, I don't know, something. It's like coming back from that and feeling all vivacious and alive again, and like you're interested in stuff, you know, and you've got energy and passion again and drive. And like you could have been feeling before with the Seven of Cups, like you didn't, I'm picking up more of a vibe of not really knowing what to do with the Seven of Cups. It's like you know, there being lots of different options and you're like, I don't know what to do. Like, so you just don't do anything, you know? It's like, I don't know. Whereas now you're like, no, I know what I want to do. You know, I might have lots of different ideas, but I'm going to pick this one for now and I'm just going to do it. But I also feel it's, you know, the Seven of Cups can be like not believing in things after, you know, say like a bad breakup, for example, and you don't really want to date because it's like, well, what's the point? I'm just going to meet someone and it's going to end up the same way. Like, what's the point? It's coming out of that energy and being like, no, it's not going to be like that, you know. So this is really beautiful. All right. I think we're going to go into, I know that was really brief, but in that deck, but I want to pull something from this deck. Which is, these are called the Energy Oracle cards. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Okay. So this could be something creative. You have the sacral chakra, your second chakra. Lots of creativity, lots of ideas coming in. The sacral chakra is like a softer energy. Also, okay, you know, when that came out, so, okay, I just want to cover myself here. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, you know, take advice from your doctor, keep doing what your doctor tells you, right? But the sacral chakra deals with the kidneys. It's the second, sorry, it's the second chakra. Basically, you can, if you want to know more about this kind of stuff, you should check out my other channel. It's called How to Train Your Caterpillar, and the link is below. It's got lots of free stuff, free information about spirituality and things, supposed to like help you heal and deal with your day-to-day life. But each chakra basically deals with the organs that are next to it, if you see what I mean. So the sacral chakra is in the area of like your belly button. So it deals with the kidneys. So if you've been having kidney problems, you might want to try working on your sacral chakra. You might also need to drink more water. That could be a message. Because the sacral chakra is activated by water. So not to keep going on about this, but this chakra deals with intuition and creativity. It is blocked by guilt and shame. So it's blocked when you choose to work, not choose, but like work yourself into the ground instead of take time off for yourself to maybe sleep and, you know, look after your health and do things that make you happy, like little hobbies and things. That, sorry, stimulates the sacral chakra, as does water. Like having a bath, for example. You know, when you get to that point where you're like, I am not doing anything else, I'm going for a bubble bath. You know, that's sacral chakra energy. Because it's hard to create or think of good ideas when there's no space for it, right? It's like trying to, you know, putting like an artist in a room and saying, create something, do it now, do it tonight. It doesn't really work like that, you know? So you're moving into like this softer sacral chakra energy. And the reason this hasn't come together before was because you were healing stuff. The sacral chakra is also the seat of emotions. So, you know, when you're very hurt by something or a situation, most people tend, well, no, I don't know about most people, but a lot of people tend to just not deal with it right away because you're usually in survival mode or, excuse me, it's like too painful. So there was like maybe emotions that you weren't dealing with. So the sacral chakra kind of shuts down. You know, like if something upsets you and then, you know, every time you think about it, you start crying, so you can't get anything done, so you just don't think about it, right? So there's been some healing in that aspect, which has allowed this softer energy to come out, okay? Yeah, and also this loving energy. So you're feeling all, oh my God, you're looking good too. Pisces, you're looking like a little fox. And you're feeling all confident and stuff. Ooh. Some of you may also have been working on your posture. Oh man, you're looking all confident and like fierce is the word I would use to describe it. And like ready for love. There's some envy coming your way as well because you're looking so good. Very nice. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles, please. What is this? Oh, the heart chakra. Well, that's your heart healed. Oh. So whatever this sadness was you were dealing with, it was actually affecting your career. And you have journey. Oh, your bags are packed. I wonder if you're going on an actual journey. Some of you are, look, journey. Ooh, some of you are going on an actual journey. Packing your bags and going somewhere. In both cards, those bags are packed. Look, change. This could be to do with your work. Obviously, if that freaks you out, don't take that message, okay? But it's not going to be for everyone, but it's going to be for someone. What's this journey? You know, if you're like, but the house is paid off and the kids are in school. Like, that, don't worry, that won't be for you. Coffin. So this uncertainty is done. You're going to be able to see very, very clearly where you're going and what you want to do. There's something ending so that something new can begin. Yeah, change. See, it's someone moving house. So some of you are literally moving house and going on a journey, or you're just moving to a new place. Because like you're done with where you are. You know, it could have been that they kept you there while you were healing. What's this journey? Wealthy man. What's this journey? Despair. Any kind of sadness you've been feeling is done. It's over. Like, that's just done. That part of your life is over. So if you were I feel like if you maybe suffered from depression, or you've been feeling depressed, or like nothing's going to change or something, it's going to change pretty quick. You have pathway. There's some kind of new pathway opening up for you. What's this new pathway? You guys are, someone here is definitely moving. You have house, wants to go underneath this wealthy man. So it's either that you're meeting a wealthy man and you're going to be moving in with this person, or you yourself are becoming wealthy and you're going to be buying a house of your own. Or, you know, buying a new house. Yeah, because you have like abundance coming in here. This thing that you're doing, this new thing, it's just starting to blossom. Like, it's just, because you're just stepping into your power and you're stepping into that confident time, you know, when you're going to be going for like managerial positions and charging more and opening your own business and stuff, you're just opening the door to abundance. Like, you're just learning how valuable you are. Okay, what else for Pisces? What's that? Woman holding a heart. That is the Queen of Cups. So male or female, you could be seeing the number 44 a lot as well. Male or female, there's like a softness to what you're about to do. It feels like I mean, that makes sense because you're Pisces. Like, Pisces are creative and soft and psychic and stuff. Because there's a reason that you chose to be born under the sign that you did, because you choose. It's like a computer game, you know, like Oblivion or something, where you choose your character defaults and stuff. Or Skyrim. Sorry, I was thinking about this guy I used to work with, and like, I remember Skyrim was just coming out and he was so excited about it. He'd just be like, Skyrim, every few minutes. It was funny. Yeah, the Queen of Cups, either male or female, it's a softness. So there's something here about you moving into a softer energy to get these ideas or to create things that's going to be a pivotal to this abundance and leadership that's coming in. And you have the root chakra. Where do we want to put this? Here, wants to go here. You're moving into like a very stable energy. Very, very stable. I'm going to clarify this because I think this is a person coming in towards you that's going to be like very stable for you. Because you're, don't take this the wrong way, but like, you're softer and this person's more grounded. So, you know, but Pisces are like that. Like, they're softer and more creative, like I said earlier. And this is someone that's going to be coming in to ground you. Like, they're going to help to sort of keep you grounded. Because, you know, if you're very psychic or creative or whatever, it's, you know, that type of person tends to get quite ungrounded. I'm like that, so I'm not insulting you. You know, it's just you have someone here who is very grounded, so that they're going to help you do that, you know. They're going to be like a rock for you. And you can be really happy, really, really happy with this person. All right. See, the sun, really happy. There's been some negative headspace because you've dealt with someone in the past that was a bit of a dick. Or, you know, a few people that have been dickheads, but this new person is not like that. And you're moving from like kind of a defensive energy to, you know, like an inner child, really sweet, you know, wearing your heart on your sleeve again kind of energy, which is beautiful because you're going to feel really safe with this person. You know, that's what the root chakra is. The root chakra is, it's kind of like the hierarchy of needs. I don't know if you ever saw that. It's like a more, I don't know, mainstream, I guess, I don't know, version of it. Like, the root chakra deals with the fundamentals of existence: food, shelter, safety, a safe bed to sleep in, money to pay the bills, right? Then once that's been taken care of, you can move into the sacral chakra, which is all intuition and creativity and joy and hobbies and emotions, you know. So you and this new person together are very, very balanced, you know. It's like a safe space for you to be in while you do your creative thing, or you do your ideas or whatever. And that applies whatever gender you are, you know. It's not about gender. This new place that you're moving to is going to make you feel very stable as well. Okay, tell me about this wealthy man coming in. Or wealthy woman, you know. That's not the right place. The world. Man, some of you guys might be moving kind of far. The world is like, you know, the world, like traveling. And I've just put that on top of the coffin. This person brings in a whole new cycle. Like something, basically your old life ends and a new cycle begins with this person. But your old life was kind of crappy. So just let it go, man. Like all the crappy relationships and stuff, just let that go. But you guys could meet online, because the world obviously talks about the world. It's like the internet, and there's like lots of traveling going on here in these cards. So this wants to be reshuffled. Tell me about this wealthy man. Eight of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Tower. Oh my god. So this has been like super slow. Oh my god. And the Queen of Wands. Cuteness. The Eight of Swords. Where do I want to put this? I'm just going to remove these two just now while I talk about those. So the Seven of Pentacles is like very slow moving energy. You know, it's about planting seeds and like lovingly watching them grow. So there's some, like with this person, it moves slow at the start. There's like seeds that are planted, and then all of a sudden you get communication, and this person comes in and changes everything with the Tower. But it's good, you know, it's like a good change, but they're kind of going to come in when you're not really expecting it, to be honest. Or you're going to hear from them when you're not expecting it. Tell me about this wealthy man. So that could mean that they're an earth sign, if it's like showing up as a wealthy man, but that's someone who, they could have some strong Taurus in their chart somewhere, but that's someone who, and it could be a female as well, of course, but you know, they're very stable. Like they probably own their own house. Like they're, you know, it's like a little saver, someone that saves money, or they make a lot of money, you know, something like this. Like they're very stable, but they're very heart chakra based too. Very chatty. They talk a lot, this person. Tell me about this person coming in for Pisces. Nine of Pentacles, Judgment, Hanged Man, Page of Wands, Hermit, Four of Pentacles. So this person has also been holding back, because you have the Four of Pentacles as someone that, yeah, you had the Hanged Man too. So you're both sort of, you're similar in that way. There's been like a delay, you know, and like I said, it's not a delay, it's divine timing. You know, that phrase we all fucking hate. But they've been holding back too. This person's been single for a while, like with the 9 of Pentacles, like they tend to, they're like a, I don't know, I guess you call them like a lone wolf. But they've reevaluated this status with the Page of Wands, you know. And you have the Hermit, again, this is someone that spends like a lot of time by themselves. They've been in some kind of hermit phase too, while they've been releasing stuff from their heart space. And now they too are in their Page of Cups energy. So you guys are both like ready. Is there anything else you want to tell us about this person coming in for Pisces? I feel like I want to get into a new deck. You have the Lovers at the bottom, so it's like true love. Hey Pisces, I tried to get, I just couldn't get it in that other deck, so I'm just going to try and pull a couple from this deck, see if it's more clear. Okay, tell me about this wealthy man coming in for Pisces. There you go. Okay, Page of Cups. So this person's really sweet. They could also have some Pisces in their chart themselves. They're going to come in with some kind of offer for you. Page of Cups is really, really sweet. They could be younger than you, but it could just mean that like it's like they wear their heart on their sleeve kind of thing. It's really cute. So the messages or the conversation you're going to have with this person, they're going to be like really emotionally available, basically, like right off the bat. They're going to be really, you know, not wimpy, but like just like open and honest with you. And there's some kind of, like I said, with the Ace of Pentacles, some kind of offer that comes in. Oh, you have the Queen of Cups twice. So you could definitely be older than this person. So you're showing up as the, oh, look, the Two of Cups. That's cute. So you could, you know, whether you're a male or a female, here you're showing up as this Queen of Cups. So you're like soft, sweet, creative, psychic. They like that. They feel, oh, that's why they like you. They feel like they can let their inner child out with you. Like you're not going to squash them. Like they can be all emotional with you and like vulnerable. That's the word I'm looking for. Not emotional, but like vulnerable, and like be themselves with you and like play with you, and you're going to love them, you know, because you're like loving and compassionate. Like that's how they feel about you. And you might not even, you really, honestly, I don't really think you're going to see this coming because you've got your back to this person. So you might not even be, not like giving them a lot of attention, but you might just be just doing stuff, or, you know, doing your work or whatever when this person comes in. You guys are definitely like Two of Cups energy here. Like really, you're going to work very well together. Really, really well. And they're going to be very, very patient with you. Even if they are younger and they have this kind of Page of Cups, like, you know, heart on their sleeve, dreamy sort of energy, they're very grounded. So they're not, you know, it's not like you're not dealing with like a child, you know, like a useless child. They just have they're just really sweet, but they're very grounded, and, you know, they're obviously very business oriented or good at what they do. And there is sort of a desire to like want to sort of protect you here. This person's going to come in and like act as something of a protector. It wants to be like this card. It wants to be like here because you guys are supposed to be together. So, you know, once this offer comes in, that's pretty much it. Like you guys are going to be together. I don't know if that means you're going to be a couple right away, but you're just going to be spending a lot of time together. Okay. Anything else about this person coming in? Anything else you want to tell Pisces? I think we're going to... Oh, they're coming in fast. with that Knight of Swords. That's fast energy. There's like a path that's being cleared now to, for this to come in. Anything else? Yeah, they're showing up as an Emperor. That does not surprise me. Daddy. Mummy. So yeah, the Emperor does not rush. You know, like the Emperor is like very solid, very grounded. They do not rush. Tell me about that Ace of Pentacles. Anything you want to tell me about that? Yep, you're going to be hearing from this person. Breakthrough in communication. And also you have this Ten of Swords over here, which we want to put here. So this is like a huge, you know, you've left a lot of stuff behind. You're about to be really happy. The Four of Wands with the Three of Cups, that's a celebration. And you know, the Three of Cups is about people, as is the Nine of Wands. It's about trusting people again, which is obviously, you know, like one of the most important things in the world, right? You can't really do anything if you don't trust anyone. But there was a heartbreak or a bunch of heartbreaks that you've recovered from, and now you're in this Empress energy and ready for the Emperor, you know, or vice versa. You're the Emperor and you're ready for the Empress. You're also in this Queen of Wands or King of Wands if you're a dude. Oh my God, look at that. Very confident. That's the mini Empress. So the Empress is like receiving, you know, just like not chasing people or things, but just sitting and letting things come to you because you feel like worthy of them, you know. Beautiful. Definitely some of you guys could be thinking about setting up your own business here. Or if you are already in business for yourself, like succeeding very well. Doesn't have to be your own business, obviously, just anything to do with work. You're very much about to succeed with the Chariot. This is all solar plexus chakra energy that's been ignited. So it's like motivation and drive and ambition and clear thinking, but it's also combined with the softness. So there's some kind of combination there, like I said earlier, you know, the creativity or whatever it is. And the Three of Wands, this is your ships coming in. So get ready. So sorry if that was a long reading, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate that a lot. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.